Hey, what's up, beautiful people? I hope that you are doing well. On today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to get this nude press-on nail at home for my queens on a budget, or for those of you that are just plain broke like I am. Let's get into the tutorial. So here are some supplies that you're going to need in order to do your nails at home. We're starting off with a nail clipper. This is to shorten the length of your original nails. The next thing that you're going to need is something that will help you shorten the length of your tips if they're too long for you. But if they're already in the size that you want, then you really don't need this. I'm using a tips edge cutter, but as an alternative, you can use a pair of scissors. And then you're gonna need nail files. One should be rough, one should be kind of smooth. I'll get into the details later, and mine are looking ratchet. Don't come for me, it happens to the most of us. The next thing that you're gonna need is a nail buffer. This has no rough texture to it or whatsoever. It just feels like a sponge. It's smooth and is a sponge smooth? It's not smooth, but it feels like a sponge. Let's leave it at that. And then you're gonna need a brush. This is obviously to dust off any dirt that you have after filing and all that kind of ash. And your brush should really be fluffy is the word that I'm looking for. Yeah, your brush should be fluffy. And that's the one that I'm using. If you don't have this, you can really use anything that you have that can work. This is a long list, guys, but all of those things are like necessary. So the next thing that you're gonna need is cuticle sticks, cuticle pusher. You can use whatever you want. I got the sticks from Clicks. They were really affordable. I think they were less than 30 rands for that pack that you saw. Or you can use this the metal cuticle pusher, but the sticks really work better for various reasons that I'll explain in the video. Then you need a nail polish, obviously a nude one if you're going for a nude nail. If not, whatever color you prefer, really. You're also gonna need a top coat in order to help your nail polish last longer, and you're also gonna need a nail glue to obviously stick on your press-on nails. These are in no particular order, guys, so please work with me. You're gonna need good press-on nails. So I got mine from Amazon. All the details about where I got the stuff and everything else is gonna be in the description box down below, so check that out. These ones are good. As you can see, you have all the numbers on the packs, which is really the size of the nail. The larger the number, the smaller the nail, I think. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. Anyways, as you can see, these ones are pre-shaped for you, which is good for those of you guys that do not know how to shape, myself included. And these are clear ones. You can get white ones, they work as well, but I prefer these ones, to be honest. You're also gonna need an old cloth that you don't really care much about, but it has to be clean. Don't look at mine and come for me. Don't do that. Or as an alternative, guys, you can use cotton pads. These are just the ones that I have, but the most highly recommended ones are the lint-free ones, so you should use those if you have them or if you can get them. And the last item that you're gonna need is a nail polish remover. Now, let's get into the tutorial because I'm so excited for this. So you're gonna start off by shortening the length of your original nails using your nail clippers. If you're already fine with the length that your original nails are in, then you don't need to do the step. You can just skip it. But if you're not, then you need to do this step. And don't come for my nail clipping skills, you guys. I'm a nail biter, not a nail clipper kind of girl, so be nice. And don't come for me. Don't do it. Don't do that. So now that we're done attempting to clip our nails, we're gonna go in with a nail file to smoothen everything out, because we did a rough job with the nail clipper we're not that good with it. So this is just to smooth everything out and make sure that we do not have anything poking and all that kind of ish. So that's what we're using a nail file for. So for this step, you want to make sure that you are using a fine file. So fine file is basically between 400 and 600 grit. This file is the smoothest, no, it's the finest file that is. So this is the kind of file that's safer to use on your original nails because it's not as damaging onto your nails. And yeah, it's not harsh on your nails, and it doesn't take off too much of your original nail. So that's that. So you're gonna repeat the steps for all of the nails that you clipped, obviously, and once you're done with all that, then your nails should be looking like that. Maybe a bit nicer, womanly, but that's besides the point. Those are your nails that we're gonna be working with from now going onward. So hear me out. I understand that you've been filing. I understand that the size of your nails, they're fine, they're smooth, they're good to go. And I understand that you've been doing a great job, okay? You've been doing a lot of work actually. But you still have to pick that file again that you're using and file the top of your nails again if you want your nails to last for a long time. But when doing this, be sure not to be too rough on your nail. This is your nail. You have to be gentle. Be gentle. Love yourself enough to be gentle with your nail, or else you're gonna damage your nails. It's gonna hurt, and once the damage is done, the damage is done. So make sure that you're being gentle throughout this process. And if you don't trust yourself enough with this step, guys, don't do it, because you're gonna damage your nail. I'm gonna feel bad for you, but you're gonna be hurting, so don't do it. And if you know that you're not gonna keep your nails on for that long, if you want them to last for a week, I wouldn't recommend doing this. Basically, if you want your press-on nails to last for like 5 days, then skip this step completely. Don't do it, unless if you want them to last for about 2 weeks. So after the filing, you do the dusting, you remove all the dirt from your hands, from your nails, and then you go in with a cuticle stick or a cuticle pusher, whatever that you have, to push back your cuticles. This step is a must if you want your fake nails to look real, somewhat real. So this is necessary if you want that. So just gently push back your cuticles, and we'll take it from there. Once you're done with your first hand that you were working on, move on to the next hand, to the other hand, and repeat the same steps. Do the exact same thing, just be more and more gentle on this one, because you now have the hang of it. And once you're done with that, we can move on to the next step. So after pushing back your cuticle, there's a high chance that you're gonna have some dead skin laying around just where your cuticle was. So you're gonna need a stick to remove all of that dead skin so that your nails do not lift. So this is why I was saying a cuticle stick works better, because with a cuticle stick you have the slanted part to push back your cuticles with, and you also have that sharp edge that you can use to scrape off that dead skin. Cuticle sticks are also way more affordable than the metal cuticle pusher. So if I were you, I would go for the cheaper one and the one that gives me more options. So that's that. So once you're all done with the scraping, with the pushing and all that, you're gonna pull out your cloth or your pads. Not pads, but cotton pads. You get it. You're gonna pull those out, and your nail polish remover. Put a bit of nail polish remover onto the cloth or whatever that you're using, and then just wipe your nails. This is to ensure that you're removing all the excess oils from your nails. because of all those nails, all those oils will cause your nails to lift, and we don't want that. So we're just taking care of that. We're removing all the excess oils. Please make sure that you do not use a lot of nail polish remover, as this won't be good for your skin. Then use your nail buffer to put everything in place and kind of smoothen the top of your nail. After all of those steps, we are all ready for our press-on nails, for our fake nails to go on. So you're gonna go in and pick your nail sizes. So basically you pick the nails from the packs and then you fit them onto your nail. Make sure that it fits perfectly. It's not too big, it's not too small, as your nails will not look real if they're too small or too big. So make sure that it's the perfect fit. If you cannot find a nail that fits perfectly, you can go in on the sides. If it's too big, say, you can go on the sides and just file the sides a bit to make sure that the nails that you have fit your nails perfectly. So you're picking all your sizes, you're setting them aside, and then we'll take it from there after that. So I didn't record the entire process of me picking out nails because it takes me time. It is rather easier the first time that you do this, you label your packs so that you know which nail is going where, and then everything will be easy from there. So after that, you're going in with your nail glue. So basically for the first nail, I made a few mistakes. So I won't explain what I'm doing here. I'm gonna explain when I get to my second nail. So this is what you want to do. Before putting on glue onto your press-on nail, make sure that you use the nail to lift up your cuticle and make sure that it goes underneath your cuticle easily and it fits properly. If it doesn't, then you go in with a cuticle stick again to just open up that area. This is to make sure that your nail looks like it's coming from underneath your skin, like it looks real. So it has to be covered by that cuticle, by the cuticle skin, I think. Yeah, it has to be covered by that skin all around it at the top so that it looks real. So do that and make sure it fits properly first. If it does, then put on your glue and then put your nail on. When you're putting on your nail, you have to make sure that you're putting it on at an angle, so the top part down first and then you press the whole thing down after that. And once you are sure that it's seated properly, as in like it's not crooked, then you want to hold it down, press it down for like 30 seconds or so. When you're doing this, guys, please make sure that you do not push your press-on nails too far back, as this is gonna hurt. So don't do that. Just push it enough that it's covered by the skin, and that should be good. You're gonna repeat these steps on all of your nails, glue them all down, and then at this point you're getting happy because of this hope that you're gonna finish anytime soon. At this point, guys, you're seeing progress, so you are very, 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 very happy. So those are your nails, all down, all glued, all ready to go. This is what we're looking like. We have one crooked nail because I couldn't follow my own instructions, but we learn every day. And sometimes we choose not to listen. Anyways, that's what our nails are looking like right now. They're too long for the look that I'm going for right now, so I'm gonna need to trim them. So you've made it to this point of the video. I've already given you like too much, so just give me a comment. Let me know how you prefer your nails, long or short, down in the comments. So right now we're gonna go in with our handy dandy nail tips edge cutter. I feel so fancy saying that. We're gonna go in with that, and that's gonna help us shorten the length of our false nails, our press-on nails. So you're gonna go and clip them. For this step, if you don't have the tips edge cutter, you can go in with a pair of scissors. But when you cutting your nails with a pair of scissors, just make sure that you clip them very quick so that they do not leave some white stuff on your nails. If you go in too slow, if you cut them too slow, they're gonna leave a white cast, I believe, on the edges of your nails. You don't want that. So basically they're gonna leave that white cast on because of when you're cutting them with a pair of scissors is straight, so it's gonna like stretch open your nails and then leaving that white cast on your nails, and you don't want that. So be quick when you're cutting. If you don't understand what I was trying to explain, just do as I say, because that's the best advice I would have ever given someone and have them not understand. But I swear, if you cut them too slow, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. So you wanna avoid that. And then file your nails, make sure that everything looks nice. So you're doing the same thing that you were doing with your original nails on your fake nails, and make sure that your nail sizes, the length, they match on both like hands. So you want to do that, dust off the dirt after that using your fluffy brush, and then your nails are all ready to be painted. I'm sorry, your nails are all ready for some color, for some life at this moment. Oh, you're gonna shake your nail polish bottle and get to painting your nails. Polish your nails, paint your nails, whatever floats your boat, just do it. Paint your nails, guys. Paint your nails. With this step, when you're painting, you wanna take your time to make sure that you do not get nail polish all over. You do not have nail polish above your cuticles. You wanna take your time to make sure that you do a nice job and your nail polish looks nice after this. So there's a video that I watched for how to paint your nails nicely, have them look neat. I think if you want that video, let me know and I'll link it in the description. So you wanna take your time when it comes to this step. When I'm painting my nails or doing my nails, in most instances I opt to start with the hand that I know that I'll be using my non-dominant hand on. So I'm right-handed, guys. So what I'll do first is, if I'm painting my nails, I'm gonna start by painting my right hand. So this is me using my left hand to paint my right hand, because this is the hand that I'll take most time on. And once I have to use my dominant hand to paint the other hand, it's easier for me. So I would suggest you do the same thing if you can, but you forget sometimes and you just in the flow, you just in the swing of things and you want to finish. So do what you can. So once you're done with your first coat on the other hand, you move on to the other hand and get to painting. Put on your first coat, but make sure that you do not touch any of your nails on the hand that you just painted, because you don't want to, we're not trying to work backwards. We're trying to do what we're doing and finish up. So let the other hand dry and then do the other hand. If you feel like there's gonna be a lot of touching in between, then just let the other hand dry first before you move on to the other one. And then after that, you repeat the exact same thing, putting on your second coat, and but then make sure that you give your first coat enough time to dry before you put on your second coat. Oh my god, they look so cute. I can't. I can't even. Wow, look at that. Okay. Wow. So now I've applied my second coat, and as you can see, I've given it enough time to dry. So this is just me checking if it dried down like well enough. So those are my nails, looking all cute and all snatched and you know, so good. I'm happy. Once your nails have dried down, you want to go in with your top coat to seal everything in place and make sure that your nail polish lasts, because it's looking cute. We wouldn't want it to chip and start looking all crusty and all that. So we're going in with a top coat to make sure that doesn't happen. So apply your top coat. I apply like a generous amount, but I make sure that like it dries down well, because if it doesn't dry down well, then it's gonna take you like 7 steps backwards, and we don't want that. So make sure that it dries down. Once it's all dry, we're done. Finally, we have our nice pair of nails. Cute. We're looking all snatched. We look good. We're ready to talk with our hands, because you know that's what we do. Anyways, thank you for making it to this point of the video. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, a thumbs down. Subscribe for more content like this one. Leave your thoughts about my nails in the comment section, and please share the video with someone who needs it. Don't be stingy. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. I know you see the videos are placed on the screen for you to watch. Click on the videos. Let's not separate. Let's not fight. Don't fight with me. Click on the video. Click.